Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, let me say I'm so sorry I didn't post last week. I moved house, I have a good excuse. So if you've ever tried to copy a makeup look that you've seen, eye makeup we're talking about here, and done it and thought, this actually looks nothing like the picture, what am I doing wrong? I'm going to help you today with some eye techniques that I think everyone does just slightly wrong. So let's just tweak them very slightly. I'm going to show you how to fix everything so your eyeshadow looks perfect. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed already, my name is Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist. I post videos here on my channel every week where I share my pro tips and tricks and tutorials with you guys. So if you want to be a pro makeup artist too, then don't forget to subscribe. So I have picked up on a few things that I find people do just slightly wrong when they're doing their eye makeup. And mostly it comes to positioning of the brush and blending. I have done a full video on blending, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and click the card above me here. Let's get right into it. We're going to zoom up into my eyes. I'm going to do one right side, one wrong side. And I'm going to show you guys some mistakes you might not even realize you're making. No big deal. We're going to fix it right now. So you guys are going to have to excuse my super messy brows. I haven't really had time to do them, so sorry. Just something I'm going to show you just slightly corrects the blending technique and the application process of eyeshadow. And it's mainly the eyeshadow that you put through the socket. So how you get that kind of smoky eye effect. I see a lot of people doing something really wrong. The side of my scar is going to be my wrong side. This is going to be my good side. I have applied a primer to my lids. I've used Urban Decay Priming Potion. So let's go ahead and blend this properly. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the wrong side, this side, and just show you a common mistake I see a lot. So when you see a picture of smoky eyes and you see that kind of eyeshadow up in this area here, it's that kind of blend that I want to show you guys today, how you get that smoky effect around this area. So I'm going to do it wrong first, and I'm going to use just a deep purple colour just to show you guys why I think people get this wrong. So obviously you see blending up here, you see like a smoky eye up here. So I see a lot of the people, a lot of the time, they apply the product up here. Because obviously that's what you see in the picture, you see this product up there. And then they will start to blend that. But you've already applied that product there. So when you blend, that just gets faded out. You can't soften up this line here because you're just going to go up into your brow. And I think because a lot of people, you know, see that smokiness up here and they apply the products, they think that's how they get there. So you end up with that really harsh line and almost like clown makeup. And no matter how much we blend it now, it's not going to go anywhere because we've used up all our space. We've got a harsh line here. It's just a big mistake. And that is understandable because unless you've been doing makeup for a long time, you don't really, you know, have time to experiment. You're only kind of learning yourself. So that's not what you do. You really want to leave a space under the brow, just here, almost to give that highlight under the brow and add some depth. And also this shape here isn't really a shape. Ideally we want it to be blended out here and we want this colour to slowly go down into our kind of lid area here so you don't get that cut across there. As I show you the correct side and how to do it properly, I'm only going to use two brushes. I'm going to use a brush for application of the shadow in the socket, and I'm going to use a big blending brush, one that's a little bit fluffier, one that's larger. This is the Morphe M504, and this is one of my very old MAC Cosmetics 217 brushes. I like this one because it's a little bit flatter, and what we want to do, I'm going to show you here sort of, is get right into the socket, literally pushing into that socket there. And I love this brush for that because it's smaller, you can get more precision that way. And we're almost going to use this as a pencil to apply product, and then we're going to use our big blending brush to buff that product out. So this is how you get that smoky eye effect or that blended effect, not like this. So one thing to bear in mind with eyeshadow, where you first apply the product is where you're going to get the most colour payoff. So by that I mean, where you initially touch or tap the brush, the most colour is going to come off there. So if you think about your eye in a few, eyebrows, sorry, I really need to thread them. If you think about your eyebrow in a few different areas when you're doing eye makeup, so you have a lid here, you have the crease, and then we have the brow bone. And we also have the inside corner, outside corner, but today we're just dealing with the crease here. So ideally what we want to do is get our brush and come in from a straight angle here, starting from the outside corner, and poke it right into the socket, and then take that colour across. So notice how I'm not going any higher than that socket. When I look straight forward, you can just see that line. Can you see the difference in where we applied the product before? We applied it here before, because we want that smoky colour up there. On this side, we've applied it just here. That smoky effect is going to come from blending, not from colour application, if that makes sense. Now we can go slightly above, and I'm just going to go backwards and forwards, like windscreen wipers. And I'm still pushing into that socket, but naturally how thick this brush is going to buff that colour outwards. So you don't really have to do any work. That's what brushes are for. And you notice how I'm not taking it too far into the inside corner. I'm just going backwards and forwards. Now what we'll do, we'll take that clean blending brush, which is this one. Then we can blend up here. So that's going to soften out anything up there. Backwards and forwards. Backwards and forwards as well. You can also do little circular motions like this. And now we can start to move our product around. So if you want it to blend out this way, we can start blending this way. But we don't want any product in there. If we want that to be stronger, we'll go back in with our smaller brush, tap more product exactly where we put it before, and then we'll blend out that way. Back in with our blending brush. And I'm still kind of in the socket. I'm using my socket as a base for this. You see how big that brush is? When I poke it into the socket, it's above my socket, so that's where it's going to blend the shadow. You shouldn't have to put any colour above the eye socket. So that's a smoky look. This just isn't. This is just a mess pretty much. If you do want it more dramatic, you just keep building and building colour in that area. So let's do a little bit more. I then like to define the socket a little bit more by adding a bit more colour. I mean, this colour isn't the nicest by itself, but I've just chose it to show you guys because it's a little bit more of an obvious, like, dramatic colour. Let's add black now. So black can be a really messy colour, especially when it comes to smoky eyes. So if you take the smallest amount of black, you want to build up black very gradually. We're going to poke in that outside corner in the socket again, exactly where we put before. Let's take it out halfway. Then because this is a flat brush, I can twist it that way and it gets thicker. So we use that thickness of the brush, still poking into the socket, going backwards and forwards, and can you see I'm only blending it where I want colour, backwards and forwards. Now if we want to make that blend out more, we will take a bigger brush and then soft blend it. So usually you would put some colour in here to kind of fade that black line in. But can you see that smoky effect compared to this? This just looks like you put loads of colour up there. So again, it's because of the positioning. You poke the brush right into the eye socket, go backwards and forwards, still pushing into the socket. So now I have zoomed out a little bit. You can kind of see, you know, there's no highlight there. Now we can highlight under the brow, make it a nice smoky eye. That is how you achieve that smoked out eyeshadow effect. It's all about positioning. This is why when it comes to eye makeup, brushes are so important. You need good quality brushes. And once you have those good quality brushes, you can produce some good quality eye makeup. Again, positioning, I can't express it even more. Please go and check out my blending video because it goes even more in depth into your arm positioning and things like that, and it's really going to show you guys how blending works, not just that one technique, but how you can blend colors into others, how to achieve a full smoky eye. That is in my blending video. It's been a very quick one this week for me, but if you do have any questions, of course leave them below. I'm more than happy to answer them. Go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram. I haven't posted there very much recently, but I've been busy. But I do answer my messages on there if you have any more questions. What are your favorite brushes to use when it comes to eye makeup? I love learning about new brands. Go ahead and leave them below. Make sure they're good quality. Don't forget to subscribe for more pro tips like this, guys. We are going to make you professionals. And I will see you next week. Bye.